The point is this: will Micah Parsons decline to play? He has laid the foundation to at least have a plausible reason to not play, unlike Cam Hayward and his hold-in, which was clearly about his contract. You know, when it's a hold-in clearly about your contract and you're not citing an injury, at some point the hold-in has to end. At some point you have to work because you're under contract and you're present, and if you don't work, you're committing conduct detrimental to the team. They can fine you, they can suspend you, they can play hardball with you. With Micah, what's it been for a month? He's got a sore back, a hurt back, as Jerry once said dismissively, because he believes it's phony. And you know what? It probably is. Or at least it's embellished. There may be something there that he would gladly play through and has played through when he's happy with his situation. You remove my happiness from the situation, I'm not playing. My back hurts. And I have no financial security beyond this year. So they're daring him at $24 million a year, beginning in 13 days, to voluntarily and willingly not play. To play that game, to continue the ruse. The example I've been using is when Costanza was taking the parents of his dead fiancée to the fake house that he had in the Hamptons, and everybody knew, how far do you push it? How far do you go? How far out the islands do you drive before one side or the other says, all right, we know this is a ruse? And with Jerry pulling this, I know I'd be more determined. I want to play football. I want to be out there with my teammates. It's pulling me like a beacon. It's drawing me. Then Jerry says all this stuff, and it's like, nope, screw that. Not doing it. So that's what they're daring him to do. They're daring him to do it. And we'll find out in 13 days. And really, here's the thing. If he's going to be ready for week one, you can't just stand around until the day before and say, all right, I'm going to go play. So I think you've touched on the core issue. And I think as of right now, if I'm Micah Parsons, I'm snapped out of whatever spell was going to make me decide to play and be there for my teammates and all of that stuff. And I'm saying, screw you, Jerry. I'm not playing. My back hurts. Prove that it doesn't.
And I want to be clear about it. Look, we have to understand the owners do have the power. The players know that too. The owners have all the power. They've got deeper pockets. They can wait. They can do all sorts of things. They just got more money. That it's as simple as big bank take little bank. I mean, they've got their big bank, and they can do ultimately whatever they want to do. But I hear some irritation in the voice of Jerry Jones. The fact that he's bringing up, hey, we've got the franchise tag, or going to Michael Irvin. I mean, this is the oldest trick in the book. You know, you go to some of these Cowboys, you go to, some of the old reliables, and you think you have a sympathetic ear, and you tell them stories. Hey, remember back in the championship days, we did it this way. These kids don't understand. These modern agents, they're getting in the way. Why can't we just sit down like men and hammer out a deal? I think it's bothering him. I don't think he feels like he's losing, because owners generally don't lose in these situations. But he's clearly annoyed by it. And how much of an annoyance is it to him? And does that annoyance lead to maybe a reconsideration of his practices?
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.